Can't everything I've thrown to hate. I'm trapped in a misdirection. I think it's time for a course correction.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Architect the Dreamer back with another ATD Reacts. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm so stoked that you're here. If you are returning, welcome back. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell so you'll get notified every time I drop new videos. At the beginning of this video, you heard a snippet of my next single, Escape, which comes out on all streaming platforms on March 13th, along with a music video. It features the amazing Kay Anagonio of the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus and Chasing Satellites, or Kay the Screamer here on YouTube. We put a lot of work into the song, and we would love for you to check it out. If you want to hear it a little bit early, you can head over to my Patreon. It's only $5 a month. You get 2 bonus videos a week. You get discounts on merch, a bunch of other things, along with sneak peeks of my music. So if you want to hear it before anybody else, go join the Dreamer family. Haste the Day is back. I don't know where I've been. I don't know where they've been. They just dropped a song called Liminal with Silent Planet, who I absolutely love. And Haste the Day is one of those bands that, like, I have history with. Like, when I was just a young Christian lad and was only allowed to listen to Christian music, but I had started kind of experimenting with metal and alternative genres that were outside of the norm. Haste the Day was one of those bands that I fell in love with and was the first like major band that I ever opened for. I opened for them in 2010 probably, and it was them and O Sleeper and some other local bands, and they were just the nicest guys. Like, Steven was super cool, as were the other members of the band, and I mean, I was just a sprite 20-year-old who didn't know anything about anything, and they were just super gracious guys. And they have not put out an album since, I believe, 2015. I think that's the last album that they put out, Coward. And it appears that most of the previous lineup that they've had is back, at least from when Stephen Keach took over. And so that excites me. I've always enjoyed this band, and coming back with a feature from Silent Planet is wild work. So we're just going to dive in. This is Haste the Day Liminal featuring Silent Planet. Let's get it. Oh, it feels so nostalgic. All right. This feels so nostalgic. It feels like old Haste the Day. From an instrumental perspective, like, it feels like that late 2000s, early 2010s metalcore. Lyrically, say what you want and then you say it again. Believe it now and we can pretend. It all feels much different now and we can see the light at the end. But it's all just darkness now. The light is farther down than we thought. Sometimes I feel lost in separation, and sometimes I feel lost in desperation. I lose myself in every lie, hanging on the promise of the past, living in the high before the crash. to me, that feels like this idea of like going toward the light. Like when you're in the darkness, when you're in complete darkness, even just like a match being lit can light up an entire room. But sometimes when you're in those dark places, because such a small light can light up such an area, it feels like that light's a lot closer than it is. And so you're trying to track that down. You're trying to go towards that light. And sometimes it's so much farther than you think it is. And that just makes it even harder to keep going sometimes, where you're like, I can't even, I can see it or I can feel it, but I just can't reach it. Like I'm so tired of being in this darkness. Man, this is taking me back. Where are we going? Yep. All right. That was Liminal from Haste the Day and Silent Planet. I loved when the vocals were overlapped and you had both Steven's vocals and you had Garrett's vocals. They meshed really, really well together. It feels so nostalgic to me. Like it literally feels like I'm back in 2010. And I don't know why I didn't put, when I was talking about it earlier, I don't know why I didn't put the pieces together that the name of the song is literally Liminal. And we get into that bridge and I see the path now winding before me, lying twisted splayed on the mezzanine floor. Are we not running in circles, satiated by the promise of something more, stuck in a liminal space? This world is liminal. And it's so weird that like I'm doing this now because I have been weirdly diving into the whole like backrooms and liminal space type stuff on YouTube. We've got a Backrooms movie that's coming out at some point this year from Kane Pixels. And the description and the way that these lyrics are written is exactly that. Like you're in this liminal space that is Like, you can't pinpoint where you are, but it feels familiar, but there's no ending. It doesn't matter how many doors you go through, doesn't matter how many hallways you go down, there's no ending to it. And it's just this ever-winding maze that eventually makes you go crazy. And that last line, "this world is liminal," like, sometimes it feels like that. Sometimes it feels like this world that we're living in right now, like, so much crazy shit is happening that it just feels like almost like this can't be real. But it is, and we're trapped here, and there's nothing we can do to escape it. So the best thing that we can do is to try to go towards that light. Try to find that light. Man, I really enjoyed that, and I really enjoyed just the blast to the past that song felt like. And Garrett's feature on this is very subtle, but I really felt like it added a lot when you had both of their voices in there together. I would love to hear what you guys thought of this. Are you fans of Haste the Day? Were you fans of Haste the Day before they've come back? I know that I've got fans of Silent Planet here, but would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of Liminal from Haste the Day and Silent Planet. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell, click the like button if you enjoyed this video. And my next single drops on March 13th. It's called Escape. It features Kay and Agonio. It's so good. I'm so proud of it. And I would love for you guys to go pre-save that. Link is in the description below for that. Or if you want to hear it early, head over to my Patreon. I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'll see you guys back here for the next one.